Can I still score well if I do not answer the whole repeat sentence? Did the scoring criteria for repeat sentence change dramatically? Is sequencing becoming important all of a sudden? If these are the questions you have in your mind for PTE repeat sentence from 7th of August, then watch this video very carefully. You might be surprised. Hi guys, I'm Rashid and I'm from Ace Language. In today's video, we will be focusing on a repeat sentence and one very specific issue of repeat sentence that we are all worried about from 7th of August. That is, can I still score well in PTE academic, especially in speaking and listening, if I'm unable to remember all the repeat sentences in right sequence? There are so many changes coming up from 7th of August in the PTE Academic and PTE Academic UKVI test that it is very easy for a student to feel overwhelmed. Don't worry, I'm here. And at Ace Language, we are trying to come up with the best solution for you. Now, we will discuss all these different types of questions and approaches in different videos. But in today's video, we will be focusing on one of the most challenging question types of PTE academic, and that is repeat sentence. We know that repeat sentence is the second question type of our PTE speaking module. In this question type, you listen to a small recording, most probably between 3 to 9 seconds, and you will have to respond straight away. Now, you need to repeat the sentence as you heard it. You don't need to follow the accent, but it is recommended that you follow the tone of the speaker. There is a small change at the beginning of the repeat sentence that previously, if you wanted to answer repeat sentence, there was no beep before your answer begin. But now you will have a beep before the recording microphone opens and you can answer. So this is a good addition. But from 7th of August, a lot of students are worried whether they can follow the existing strategy for repeat sentence. What is the existing strategy? In most of the coaching, we teach students that you follow or repeat as much as you can remember. Let's say you remember only the first half, repeat that with confidence. Because if you can repeat that with confidence, you get at least 2 out of 3 in your content and you maintain good fluency and good pronunciation and actually score pretty well in both speaking and listening. Or if you can remember only the last half, do that. Same result. You remember only in the middle, do that. The same result. A lot of students were tackling the challenge of repeat sentence in this way. In fact, my own experience was if you can only answer 3 or 4 questions 100% and remaining of the questions 50%, you could still score 90 out of 19. But due to the changes that are about to be introduced from 7th of August, a lot of students got panicked and puzzled. Not only students, unfortunately, a lot of teachers as well. They panicked, they got puzzled, and as such, they actually are giving misleading information to their students. So I'm here to set the record straight. Number one thing that a lot of teachers are pointing out that sequencing has been added now. That means in order to get your score, you need to maintain sequence from beginning to the end. This particular part that you can see in the screen now, that in the correct sequence has been added recently. Was it? Not really. It has always been there. You can now see on the screen that I have also added the screenshot of the previous, or I should say currently existing marking criteria, where you can see the same thing in the correct sequence. That means sequencing has always been important. But in reality, sequencing is only needed, perfect sequencing is only needed if you are aiming for 3 out of 3 in content. This is a question type where partial credit is awarded. In fact, when we were being trained by Pearson in workshops, from the trainers, we kept on listening the same thing, same instruction, that ask the students to repeat as much as possible. They never spoke about sequencing. They never spoke about answering the full one. In fact, when I asked them this question, they just told us that just repeat as much as possible. Ask your students to repeat as much as possible. So what I did is I did a bit of an experiment with the mock tests. I want you to take a look at this mock test at the bottom. This is the baseline. You might have seen that in one of the previous videos, and you will see that in next videos as well. In this baseline, ignore everything else, just take a look at my speaking score. And I got 90 out of 90 in speaking. That means this is the baseline, and the strategy that is actually applied here works. Now look at this screenshot. In this screenshot, what you will find is something amazing. There are other things that are amazing in this particular mock test, and we'll discuss about that in another video. This result of this particular mock test is incredibly important for you if you're going to sit for test even after or before 7th of August. But at the moment, I want you to actually look at the speaking score. I got 90, right? And if I look at my speaking score, I got 90 by answering repeat sentence in the following sequence. For the first 4 questions, I answered only first half. For the middle 3 questions, I answered perfectly. And for the last 4 questions, I answered only the last half. I got 11 questions, and this is how I answered as I just described. And I still got 90 out of 90 in my speaking. What will be the impact of that on listening is a discussion for another day. I'll get back to you on that in another video. But just so you know, this has happened. That means the existing strategy that we are teaching in our classrooms or you are practicing with, of remembering as much as possible and repeating it as much as possible with confidence, is the key to your success in repeat sentence. Don't get fooled, don't get puzzled. Follow the strategy that you know works very well. This will also work from 7th of August. And of course, these things need more confirmation from the real exam, which we will do, and we will confirm whether this theory works or not in the real exam. As teachers, we will take the tests and we will update you. But as of now, don't need to panic. Don't need to focus too much on perfection when it comes to repeat sentence, because if you aim for perfection in repeat sentence, all you will do is that you will fumble more, you will have more hesitation, and that will make you lose more score than you can gain. Right? Stay tuned for the next video and share it if you like it, and subscribe the channel. Stay tuned for the next update. Thank you.